Hello and welcome to Speaking of Diamonds. My name is Rich and today I have an unboxing from a company that I have ordered from before, but like if I were to list my relationship with this company on a date or like a social media profile, I'd say it's complicated. It's really not complicated. What happened was this is from Proffitt Design. She's based out of Australia. And when I ordered from her last time, she had taken ill. So she had another supplier fill some outstanding orders for her. So I don't know if the supplier who took their place, if they use the same manufacturer, etc. So this would be my first truly from Proffitt canvas. So I'm looking forward to working on this one. This is another piece that I'm going to be working on for an event coming up over the summer. So let's go ahead and take a look at it. I've only looked at it to make sure everything was there, but I haven't taken a close look at the canvas or anything. So let's do that. So we have just DIY at the front here. We don't have any specific branding for Proffitt. On the side, we just have a listing of what's included. High definition printing canvas, stone diamond tray, drill pen, and painting mud. I love that they're called wax mud. But some basic instructions here, and then again, the list of what's included. Then we have blank side, and then we have the image here, and you can immediately tell that it's rainbow looking, so I'm going to be working on this for the Pride event. But what I thought was really cool is this, those are lightsabers. And I am a Star Wars geek, so why not? So let's go ahead and take a look and see what's inside here. Oh, look at that, those colors. Wow. That's cool. That's a pretty vibrant pack of color, which obviously I would probably expect with a rainbow type themed image. So let me go ahead and roll this backwards. So noticing with the canvas, it's nice and thick, has a nice soft background. It is scalloped and poked along the edges to help prevent fraying, so that should be useful. Let's go ahead and I'm gonna lay out, look at this, oh, it's so cool. I'm looking at it on camera and it looks so much cooler than it does in person, because just with the light coming in, I sort of just see a shine on the plastic, whereas you actually see the image here. So I'm very excited about this. So this is called June Pride 2024 by Jordan Morris. This is a 70 by 48 inch square. You know, even though it says June Pride 2024, I thought I'm still going to do it for 2025 because it's lightsabers and, you know, Pride happens every year, so why not? So let's take a look at the canvas. We have up here Proffitt Creations, small little logo up there. On either side of the canvas, we have our legend. This has 70 colors in it, and it looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ABs. So 70 colors, 5 ABs. Down at the bottom, we have the title and an image. We have Proffitt Creations website. And then down here, we have information on the socials, Facebook, Instagram, and again, the email. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a look here. So plastic cover is quite thin, but you know, as I said before, that really isn't a concern of mine. But let's go ahead and see what these symbols look like. So light colors seem to be perfectly clear. And let me go ahead and start looking into some of these darker colors here. This image, I can't quite make out what that image is. Let me find what it... Yeah, this is an image I've never seen before. It's like a tip of a pencil. So once I know what it is, like it makes sense to me. But at first I'm like, what the heck is that? Like, is it blurry or whatnot? But now that I know what it is, I think it was just an unexpected symbol. Otherwise, you know, the dark hands here are clear. The ends of the lightsabers are clear. These are all going to be 310. So the hands and stuff, this is 310 down at the bottom. And then up here, 3865. So this white in the center of the lightsabers. And then I'm trying to see if there's any. Let's see, on the edges of some of these, I'm looking to see if there's any special jewels, but I don't see anything right at the beginning. So I'll find those in a second, but let's go ahead and see what else is in the kit. So we have our drills. Again, awesome looking colorway here. I ought to see the AB drills here right at the top. Now what I will say is this is nice, packed quite tightly. So even though these are baggies, I'm going to hope that the static is minimal just because it's been packed tight, so there probably hasn't been a lot of movement in shipping. We have our standard toolkit here, blue wax, we have the murder tweezers, the little pad, some multi-placers, a tray, and here we have our sticker sheet, and this is printed on photo paper, sticker photo paper here, so it's nice and thick. So here we have image of the logo. We have our image itself, which this looks just amazing. It does look to be, no, it's about the, I was going to say maybe it's a little bit longer this way, but no, it looks to be correct. We have our sort of our part number here, our size, some basic instruction, and then here are all of our symbols. These labels look great. They are completely legible. They don't look to be too big or too small for, you know, based on what type of container that you're going to be using. Or if you're just going to use out of the baggies, obviously that won't be a problem. The baggies themselves are labeled with the number, like the canvas number, and then the DMC. So you could probably, if you wanted to kit up right out of, or work right out of your baggies, you could probably do that without having to place the labels. But if you're like me and work by symbol, you're definitely going to need to apply the labels to your baggies. So give me a minute. I'm going to go through and find where some of our ABs are placed, and we'll go over the placement. So just give me a minute to find that. I'll be right back. Okay, welcome back. So I have mapped out where our special drills are going to go here. We have 5 ABs, like I had mentioned, sort of as expected. They're sort of clustered around the lightsabers themselves, because I think that makes sense, given that a lightsaber is something that's glowing and should be a little sparkly. So let's go ahead and take a look. So the first one is AB 166, which is sort of this, I'm going to say this is sort of like a very light olive green color. And this is along the top of sort of the combo of the green and the yellow lightsaber. So maybe like a yellow-green-ish color is probably more appropriate for that. Then we have AB 725, and that's this, the funny thing is there's, like, these greens are very similar, and then these are very similar sort of yellow-orange colors. This one, I'm going to say, is more on the yellow side. This is a darker orange. But 725, this one is here in between the yellow and the orange one. And 728 is between, let's see, this is C. So this is here along it. all of these colors are like right along the outer edges of the lightsaber. So this one is between the orange and the red, which sort of makes sense of, you know, it's a combination of the colors. And then finally we have, let's see, 728 we did. 827 is over here. This is a light blue, and this is on the edges of the blue here, the blue lightsaber. And 907 is in, let's see, 907 was up in here. It's up in here between the green and the yellow, and that's sort of a darker green color. Now, what I do find interesting is these colors are, so you have the lightsaber, which is like this white color, and these are sort of not right next to the white, but on the peripheral or the blending between the various colors. Whereas this one, this color is right along, like right along the lightsaber itself. So that's sort of interesting that these are sort of ancillary peripheral colors, and this one seems to be more of a primary color. I am also looking at this lightsaber is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 across. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 across. This one is 4 across. This one is 3 across, 3, 3. So the white, like, they get thinner as you go to the left here. So I'm not a lightsaber expert. I don't make them, but I would assume that maybe there's different sizes and stuff like that, so that probably makes sense. But as far as bling possibilities here, I may do something with the lightsabers themselves. That may seem a little obvious, but to me, if I'm looking at shafts of light, I want it to really stand out, and I just think I may need to do that. I don't know what I would do yet. I don't think a clear crystal would be necessarily what I'm looking for. I think I do want something white in color. I don't think it would be an AB. So I'm thinking I'm going to have to look at like what type of, I'm thinking a sparkler, or I would love if there was like a white metallic type. So I'm thinking sparkler. I'm going to need to look at the glitter drills a little bit. I don't know what I'm going to use yet, but I think I'm definitely going to bling this up with the actual lightsabers themselves. But all in all, I think this looks like a promising canvas. I'm excited to work on it. Again, I'm going to be working on this for Pride in June of this year. So we'll be able to see some progress on this and some completion. I can report back on the canvas itself as I complete it. So yes, Rose Proffitt Creations. This is June Pride 2024 by Jordan Maris. It is a 70 by 48 square with a total of 70 colors and 5 ABs. And watch for some updates. So thank you very much for stopping in. I will talk to you next time we are Speaking of Diamonds. Have a good one.